Greetings, everyone. A little bit problem in the beginning, the video introduction video, but that's okay. The thing is that I have not been able to retrieve. Maybe the live stream is processing. Before, not the live stream, just the previous live stream, but the live stream before the previous live stream on this, as Allah sent authority for partners with Him. I did earlier on, so I have to come here if I can't find that video. I usually find it. Sometimes it happens, that problem, but after it's been processed, then I can make it public also. So it's a private, and so can't retrieve it in my videos, live streams, earlier ones. Anyways, I'm going to do this again. Come here to help the Muslims see for themselves and decide whether you have misunderstood this ayah. Then it makes a big difference. Surah 4, ayat 150. Those who deny Allah and His messengers and those who wish to separate Allah from His messengers or distinguish between Allah and His messengers, saying we believe in some but reject others, and those who wish to take a course midway. So the Sunnis, I'm afraid, also didn't understand this ayat properly, neither did the Shias, some of the Shias, or maybe they're hiding it, I don't know, that in some certain cases you can see from the Quran ayahs that there is no separation between Allah and His messenger in singular form. Here it says in plural form though, in Surah 4, ayat 150. So therefore the rift, the conflict is deep in between the Shias and the Sunnis, Quran onlys also. So you see here that if you understand this ayat as it's supposed to be understood, then you can understand ayat 2, Surah 2, ayat 27, Surah 13, ayat 25, that they cut what Allah has ordered to be joined. Sever that which Allah has ordered to be joined. Those who break the covenant, so this also falls into perspective. You can understand that these ayats is what has Allah ordered to be joined. Permissible relationships, as the footnote goes for this ayat in Quran.com under Sahih International, footnote, or also messengers with Allah, taking this ayat into consideration. Surah 4, ayat 150, and for the covenant, taking Surah Fath, ayat 10 into consideration. Paying allegiance to Allah is paying allegiance unto the messenger, which would mean is the same as swearing allegiance to Allah. Here we cannot make a distinction between the messenger, Allah and the messenger. So I think this is what this ayat means, Surah 4, ayat 150. And then you also see in, so then it gets cleared, Surah 48, Surah Fath, ayat 9 also, before Surah Fath, ayat 10, although I've put it after here, does this. This is clear then, that if you're, it doesn't mean Allah only. It means the messenger also, exalt him morning and afternoon. That is, that you people may believe in Allah and His messenger, and it becomes singular. Then why? When Allah and His messenger have been mentioned, then it becomes singular. So the translators cannot, understand this ayat properly, fail to understand this ayat properly, and so they put Allah in brackets here in the last part for exalting Him morning and afternoon. You see, and then what happens is, okay, I haven't put a topic here, so I will put it, I'll change it later. But let's see if I can retrieve this live stream in the end while it's being processed, and then I can make it public also while it's being processed. So while my earlier one is being processed on this, has Allah sent authority for partners with Allah. I want to do this again with you. It's very important that you see this, because the end effect also, taking these ayahs into consideration. Lastly, what in my previous live stream I've done is more proof. We get more proof from Quran ayahs that polities were wrongfully killed. So this I explained in my previous live stream. I retrieved it. I've made it public. But this one that I want to do again, I haven't retrieved it earlier on, which I did. So you see here, Surah 4, Ayat 150. Again, I'm going to read it out. Those who deny Allah, meaning the disbelievers, and His messengers, and those who wish to separate Allah from His messengers, saying we believe in some but reject others. So like the Sunnis have done, for example, I'm taking the Sunni example, that they have rejected, let's say, from any partners with Allah, whether permission, authority is given or not. They say, even if there is a ayat like Surah Araf saying, if authority is not sent down, do not associate with Allah anyone or anything. Surah Araf, ayat 33, say, my Lord forbids, it's haram, forbidden. And then this part, associating anything with God without His permission. Associating anything. But what about anyone? We don't know how the Arabic has come forth. Maybe it's Shayan, anything, but not, so if not anyone without authority, then what's the difference between, like in what Allah says also here in Surah Zumar ayat 3, against these who polytheists, must be, unquestionably for Allah is the pure religion. So if for Allah is the pure religion, what do you mean by that? Many Muslims have misunderstood this, thinking that Allah is enough and you cannot mingle, merge, or, Allah with His messengers. Disregarding Surah 4, Ayat 150 again. This is what, so ayats not conveyed properly, or maybe Allah, see these kind of things done by this God, can't be a God really, must be someone else, who's shaitan. Unquestionably for Allah is the pure religion, right? So if you take it like this, and those who take protectors besides Him, what is pure religion for Allah? That you only worship Allah, what does it mean? Because later on in the ayats you see that, and this is a very direct ayat, but you don't understand this directness of this ayat, Surah 4, ayat 150. And then Allah is being very unjust to the polytheists in this ayat, Surah Zumar ayat 3, unquestionably for Allah is the pure religion, and those who take protectors besides Him say we only worship them. So they're taking awliyas. The word in Arabic is awliyas in this ayat. We only worship them. And thus Allah says they worship them, that they bring us nearer to Allah, in position, like near to Allah, like coming near to Allah. Even in the Muslims say this when they're praying 5 times prayers. They do this intention. They say it to themselves that I'm saying my 5 times prayers, or this prayer, Zahar prayer, or Asr prayer, to go near to Allah. So they're going near to Allah, and Allah puts the blame on them that they're worshipping Him. Now what's the difference between Surah 48, Ayat 9? If you correct yourselves and understand that there is no difference where Allah puts the messenger with Him, joining with Him, there's no difference between Allah and the messenger here. So you can exalt Allah and His messenger. So it's not only Allah, but it is His messenger. And He uses it in singular form. So your translator is like, for example, here it's worship, exaltation. There's nothing, no difference. It's a part of worshiping someone. So you're exalting Allah. In other ayats also exalt Allah, right? Allah Ta'ala. So in these cases, Allah and His Messenger are no different. There's no difference. Not different. And honor Him and respect Him. See? And you have to put, oh, until here, it's the Prophet. But after that, it's Allah. Why? Because if you exalt the Messenger, then you're actually worshipping Him. And no one should be exalted except for Allah. Ayats like this implying, right? Or even direct ones. So you are actually worshipping the messenger. And you have to correct yourself here. Is the messenger also. Allah and the messenger. So unquestionably for Allah against the polytheists, this ayat, Surah Zumar ayat 3. So this, and then of course this ayat, Surah 2, ayat 27, in the light of Surah 4, ayat 150, and Surah Fat, ayat 10, you can understand this is a covenant that the believers have made with Allah, and they cut what has ordered Allah to be joined. So if you cut that, what has Allah ordered to be joined, and break the covenant? Surah 13, ayat 25, which I'm not going to read out now, both the ayahs or some parts of it now, because I'm really tired also, so my performance can be low. Let's see, I hope I retrieve my old one. So this is very important. You see, then you understand Surah 4, ayat 150. This part, wish to separate Allah from His messengers, believe in some, reject others. Like the Sunnis have done and the Shias have done in a more soft way, by saying wasila is, okay, it's like authority with Allah. It's like association with Allah. And Allah has sent down authority to associate certain messengers or messengers with Him in certain ways. Like wasila, means of approach to Allah, taking means of approach to Allah, like intercession, shafa, in the Quran ayats. And then the Sunnis are against the Shias for doing that. But have the Shias really taken these ayats also as should be taken, the 12 Shias, as in Surah Takwir ayat? And this is the truth, that this is in truth the word of an honored messenger, word of Allah and the messenger, right? So in other parts, this is the word of Allah, other ayats. Surah Takwir ayat 19 says, this is the word of the messenger, noble, Kareem. Then mighty, established in the presence of the Lord of the throne? No, owner of power, word by word, of the ayat, with the owner of the throne secure, or possessor of power. Zi Quwwatin, with the owner of the throne, this is Allah, and this is the messenger, owner of the power, secure. So in this case, there's no difference. And Allah says He's the He's the owner of power. It's Allah's attribute given to this messenger by Allah in this ayat. So Surah Zariyat ayat 55 maybe, or which one? Number I may be forgetting, sorry. But you can search it out. Allah is Du Quwwati. Quwwati. So all power belongs to Allah also, but Allah is Du Quwwati. This destroys Tawheed, as understood by the Shias also. Like I showed you in Surah Ikhlas, in multilingual Quran, the Shia, right, commentary for there is Surah Ikhlas, Allah, one Allah, and none is like Him. So the commentary there was that no one shares not only His essence or what else was there, but also attributes. So how come Allah has given this Rasul Kareem his attribute? Dhi Quwwati in Surah 81, ayat 20. So failure to understand these ayahs properly, then what you've done is you've changed the wordings of the Quran also. Of course, it's not your fault, it's the fault of how it's been conveyed and how you fail to see it. Maybe the Ismaili, Imam, having understood these ayats correctly, know that the messenger has with Allah been joined. And so this cutting of what Allah has ordered to be joined is not what, let's say, Quran.com says, permissible relationships. In Surah 2, Ayat 27, let me show you, or Surah, the other, Surah 2, Ayat 27. I hope I can find Quran.com. And where's the footnote? Let's see, checking Sahih. No. Oh, Abul Ala Maududi. Here. This is the transgressors strike the blows at those. So for wrong and prohibited bonds between people have the same consequences as the disruption of the bonds of human relationship as such. Between individuals, where's the other? Mankind depends on. That is, the transgressors strike their blows at those very relationships upon which the individual and collective well-being of mankind depends, and which God once maintained on a sound basis. So meaning permissible relationships in Islam, you sever. They sever. And they break the covenant also. And they sever the ties, that cut off ties which Allah has joined together. Right? So permissible relationships, we can put it like this. And the other one, other ayat, let me just search out. Maybe in this Surah 13, ayat 25, Surah Rad, Surah 13, ayat 25. Quran.com, let me see if I can find it. Right. Hell, another, and they will have to have the bad consequences of this hormone surf. No. So sorry, yeah. Correction. It's not Sahih International. It's Abu Ala Maududi. On if you sever those ties, relationships that Allah has commanded to be joined forever. So is this about permissible relationships in Allah that they sever, or also messengers with Allah, or also messengers with Allah that they wish to sever? The way Allah has wanted you to join His messenger or messengers with Allah, you don't join, because as you mistranslate Surah Fatah 9, for example, here Surah Fatah 10, those who swear allegiance unto thee, swear allegiance unto Allah. The hand of Allah is above their hands. So if you swear allegiance to the messenger, you can see from ayat 9, it's the messenger. You have sworn allegiance to Allah. There's no difference. So in this case, there's no difference. Allah has joined both. For example, now if there was a... So another thing is that Surah Zumar ayat, like what's the difference? If they pay allegiance to their awliya who they take as protectors, because you see, sometimes Allah doesn't come as a protector. Also that. In Surah Nisa, there is the men, women, and children oppressed, crying out to the Lord, saying, oh, please send us a protector from you, send us a helper from you, Nasiran, Waliyan, protector. What is, or Nasiran, Nasiran, Nasiran. Okay, a helper, protector from you. Send us. Allah is not helping them directly. They're oppressed in the land and they're crying out to Allah to send someone to help them, a human being, out of this land that is oppressed them. So a human being will come to help them. So likewise, if what is this? Then this is really deceptive, right? In Surah Zumar ayat 3, unquestionably for Allah is the pure religion. As if these people don't believe in Allah and take protectors besides Allah, as it says here. They're awliyas. And of course, if they're going to pay allegiance to them, God's going to say, you are worshipping them? Think about it, right? So against them, unjust ayahs. Because Allah with His messenger, He's put Himself. If you pay allegiance to this messenger, Surah Fatah 10, you've paid allegiance to Allah. So are you saying, is your Allah saying that that is wrong? They're worshipping the awliya, Surah Zumar ayat 3. But here they're not. Surah Fatah 10 and Surah 48 ayat 9, that's why your translators have to put Allah in bracket here. You see, they've disjoined, they've severed Allah and His messenger here. So, understanding Surah 4 ayat 150, which has not been understood by Muslims, would tell you, and then even this of Allah, anyways, has not been understood properly by you people. There is an other ayat which says, do not distinguish between His messengers, but not this way put, right? This is a different translation by Yusuf Ali, but there's another which says, do not make a distinction between Allah and His messenger. So now you also get Surah 2, ayat 27, those who break the covenant of Allah from after its ratification, and they cut what Allah has ordered to be joined. In my words, didn't read it exactly. And Surah 13, ayat 25, same ayat. Through Surah Fatah 10 is more clear. First of all, the believers are making a contract here, right? So whosoever breaketh this oath, breaketh it only to his, this is the oath, this is the true contract, if I'm not mistaken. Through these ayats, they are telling me, taking Surah 4 ayat 150, taking Surah 2 ayat 27, and taking Surah Fatah ayat 10. Then it tells me the believers have made a contract, a covenant with Allah. Whosoever keepeth this covenant, so it doesn't break this covenant. And also, what is this ayat implying? It's implying, it's telling you that there's no difference between paying allegiance to the messenger or paying allegiance to Allah. No difference in this, right? So then Allah tells you, sever that which Allah has ordered to be joined in Surah 13, ayat 25 or Surah 2, ayat 27 means that what you've done here by severing this part of the ayat, Surah 48, ayat 9. This is Surah Fat, ayat 9. You have severed the messenger from Allah in the last part. What does that make you? A disbeliever, a denier of Allah and His messenger. And those who wish to separate Allah from His messengers, saying we believe in some but reject others, and those who wish to take a course midway, are, what are they? All of you are deniers of Allah and the messengers. So I went on Salat, showed you that without the messenger's Salat, your Salat will not bring you near to Allah. That's just to make you keep away from indecent acts and all. There's an ayat on that. So, for example, so now you yourselves have been separating and you're even in this, your religious scholars don't know what you are severing. They say it's the permissible relationships in Islam. You are severing these disbelievers, those who break the covenant of Allah after contracting it and sever that which Allah has ordered to be joined. This ayat should have been with Surah Fath, ayat 10. So you would understand what you are breaking the covenant, who the disbelievers, when they are breaking the covenant, and what you are severing, what Allah has ordered to be joined. What is Allah ordered to be joined? Do not separate Allah from His messengers. In certain cases, like in Surah Fath, ayat 9. I hope I can explain this. Trying to get it right? Explaining it. I've got the gist of it. I understand it. Just explaining is difficult for me. And showing you is easy. I can show you these ayat, but explaining is very difficult. So please bear with me. Then how is that to these polytheists or whoever they are who take awliyas besides Him and they worship them, that they bring us nearer to Allah? At least they're saying nearer to Allah. They believe in Allah. Many ayats like this that the polytheists do believe in Allah. So this is an unjust ayat against them, right? And this is an unjust ayat for you to you misunderstand, misconstrue these words. Unquestionably, for Allah is the pure religion. What does Allah mean by this? No partners with Allah, but messengers. You see, you fail to understand. Now, how shall I come with you? How shall I show you? So, see, I've time and again told you when I started with the unjust ayats against polytheists, that these are unjust ayats, and it's not right to put it this way. You think it's only Allah, we pray to only Allah, and we don't join partners with Allah. But Allah has joined partners with Him, as messengers have been joined with Him. And so you're guilty of doing this, and we believe in some but reject others, Sunnis, and Shias also in some ways, and those who wish to take a course midway. For example, the 12er Shia, some of them in India, they left Ismaili Islam and they went more towards the Sunni, saying that Imam Ali, no, this way, right? So they say this joining is like intercession, this joining is wasila, seeking means of approach to Allah. And so it's prayers, it's like that, like the Sunnis say, 5 times prayers. And also taking Imam, but they have taken Imam Ali. Definitely they agreed to this, and with the Ismailis, that Imam Ali was the Imam after Prophet Muhammad, and he was supposed to be the leader of the Muslims. Caliph, Imam means leader. So they don't use Caliph for Imam Ali, they use Imam for Imam Ali, leader. Right? So if this ayat becomes clear, what actually means, then this will become clear. But Allah has put it in randomly, like one ayat in Surah Baqarah, 13 there, Surah Fath ayat here, where messenger. So you see, he could have put it like, wish to separate Allah and His messengers. Let me explain to you. I'm telling you. So he should have brought this. So those who swear allegiance unto thee, O Muhammad, meaning, but it's not Muhammad, messenger. Muhammad was a prophet and a messenger taken by the Muslims, right? And he has, by Allah, like said that he claimed that Allah made him, he's the prophet chosen by Allah and the messenger, both. Now there are some prophets who are not messengers. There are some messengers who are not prophets, like angels. So what should Allah have done? Brought these 3, 4, 5, 6 ayats together, right? But they're, randomly put, so you don't understand properly. Why like this also? This I didn't mention in the previous ayats. Oh, sorry, previous live streams, not ayats. So sorry about that. You see? So wish to separate Allah from His messengers. There are those who contract. These are for the believers. This is not a contract covenant of prophets with Allah, but believers' covenant with Allah. What is the covenant? Believers' covenant with Allah. I think it's this one it's referring to in these ayats. Surah 2, ayat 27, and Surah 13, ayat 25. It's Surah Fat, ayat 10. Allegiance paid to the messenger is that covenant. Now, here there's no difference. If you pay allegiance to the messenger who's a man like yourselves, you're paying allegiance to Allah. And so this also. And then Surah 9, sorry, again, Surah 9. Made a mistake. Surah Fat, ayat 9, 48th chapter of the Quran, that you people may believe in Allah and His Messenger, and now it goes singular. Honor Him and respect Him and exalt Him. See how you've divided the Prophet and Allah. Because you haven't understood that this Prophet is the Messenger also, claiming to be. And how you have failed. I think these ayats, because 4 ayats are 4 ayat 150. And your prayers are going to go zayan, wasted. Please see this. This, because you think you are following this religion properly, but you're not. And I'm showing you. They're going to go zayan. You are not giving credit. You've already separated. What have you done? Let's go to Surah 4, ayat 150 and see this would mean that you are disbelievers. If you leave part of it, right? And this means you are 27 or 20. No, sorry. Surah 4, I was going to. Surah 4, ayat 150. What's happened? So let's see what's happened here. This will make you a disbeliever, wouldn't it? Whether you publish a good deed, conceal. Indeed, those who disbelieve in Allah and His messengers and wish to discriminate between Allah and His messengers and say we believe in some, you have become disbelievers. This ayat itself is saying, although a wrong, not a very good translation did I take. I should have taken a better translation, like Sahih International's translation, or Maududi. There are those who disbelieve in Allah and His messengers and seek to differentiate between Allah and His messengers and say, these are Sunni translators. And yet what have you done? You have differentiated between Allah and the Messenger in Surah Fat, ayat 9 for sure. You have become disbelievers, my dear Sunnis. Shias also. Now the Ismailis may understand this ayat, Imam knows, but not the rest. Why does Allah then, I would ask the Ismaili Imam. Surah Zumar ayat 3, is it there? So also adding it gets complicated, sorry, but Surah Zumar is 13, oh God, I've forgotten Surah Zumar ayat number. Oh God, 39. I'm really tired. 39, ayat 3, I know. 39. Yeah, 3 is there. You see, Imam, Hazir Imam, why has Allah against the polytheists said this? What does he mean? Unquestionably, for Allah is the pure religion, and those who take protectors. Okay, besides Allah, I can say okay for you, Ismailis, right? See now how the Sunnis have gotten this, and the 12 Shias also. Sunnis worse than this. And then Surah Nisa ayat, unforgivable sin, partners with Allah. You, Ismailis, Quran has that, right? Doesn't it? What is it? It is an unforgivable sin, Surah 4 ayat 116. So go to Ismaili Quran again. This way I have to. Surah 4 ayat 116 is there. So what is it? Indeed, Allah does not forgive association with Him, but forgives what is then what is less than that for whom He wills. Or Allah forgiveth not the sin of joining other gods with Him, you would say. No, it's partners with Him. Let me show you. Or is it gods? We have to see this properly then. Gods with Him. So then the Sunnis, please also you correct yourself, even if I'm wrong in this. Partners or gods? Then you also haven't understood this ayat properly. Because there's association. Allah, no, not gods. Indeed, Allah does not forgive that partners be associated with Him. Not gods. Do not associate gods with Him is another way written. Gods with Allah. Quran ayat. So see, all your prayers, you are disbelievers according to this way when I show you the Quran ayats. Surah 4 ayat 150. You become disbelievers, your prayers will not be answered. You are disbelievers. Sunnis. Some Shias also 12 Shias. I think I can say it safely for the 12 Shias. Not mention, Abraham said. Do you take idols as deities? Said to Azar, do you take idols? Okay, it's not. أصناما. Sorry for your ears. Sorry I didn't warn you since the voice booster is on. So, sorry. Asma man. Ali and oh sorry. Alihatan. Alihatan, gods. Idols is asnaman and alihatan are gods. You see? So it's not like that, taking other gods with Allah in that ayat, Surah 4, ayat 116, right? Just not associating partners with Allah. You see what a big, what do you call it, mess Allah has made here. And that's why you are divided, and then you blame the Shias for dividing you by calling themselves Shias and not Muslims, or Shia, you say they're not they're not believers, they're kafirs, they're disbelievers. You see, Allah has made these blunders, big blunders, serious blunders. When Allah makes blunders, Ma Jijo, if the sea drowns you, who can save you? Oh. If the sky even drowns you, who can save you? Sky God. There's a song in Indian movie. I can never get that. Chingari koi par ke. You see, your God has drowned you, confused you. And you think each one of you think you understand each sect. This is the problem. Each sect in Islam, where have I written this? So many contradictions also in the Quran ayats and Quran ayats not made clear. So each Islamic sect thinks they understand better, they are believers, they are on the right path, thus, and the others are rest gone. Like Prophet Muhammad has said in one of the Sunni hadiths we find, whether verified by the Shias, we don't know. That hadith is by their imams or their religious scholars also, that 73 sects will come out of my ummah, and only one sect will go to heaven, paradise. The rest will go to hell. So, anyways, this is a false religion, but just imagine if this was a true religion, and just imagine that, okay, just for that I'm in the once I will go to heaven, trying to save you all. Moreover, what have you lost? What are you losing? Your time, 5 times prayers. You can be as, your intentions could be clean, but you still lose out. 5 times prayers, fasting. Yeah, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, I fasted. 1 whole month, I did it. I didn't miss one fast. Guess what? You're going to hell. I didn't say it, Prophet Muhammad. You see, he doesn't say if your intention is clean and you go towards prayer, your prayer will be answered. Those 72 sects in Islam, they're also praying 5 times. Yazid also prayed 5 times, we were told. Shias, you know this. But where is Yazid's prayers going? He's going to hell, according to the Shias, right? Because he killed the grandson. The truth upholder, the justice, the upholder of the Islam, the true Islam, Imam Hussein, was killed. So according to Shias, Yazid is cursed forever and going to hell. And whoever helped him, his army, all going to hell. And whether you Sunnis believe in that Yazid or you disconnect from Muawiyah and Yazid, between Muawiyah and Yazid, you say Muawiyah Amir al-Mu'mineen, but not Yazid. Then there's a disconnection also. And yet you are going to hell. And all that work you've done hijab, you've done niqab, what Umar brought about, we're told. I don't know, I have to see that in the Sunni hadith for you. Okay, Bibi Fatima Zahra covers her whole face, huh? But since the Muslim, as a Shia, they can just do hijab and they can show their faces. But since she was the daughter, and so she does more of Prophet Muhammad. Yes, we're supposed to follow her, but we don't have to cover our faces. But the hair. I know this because I was a Shia, so at least this much I know. You can cover your face if you like. But Sunnis, they have some Sunnis, they have niqab, like covering the face, only showing the eyes. Okay, so all you're doing, going to hell, according to this religion. Not even according to an ex-Muslim, or a Christian, or a Jew, or Judaism, or Christianity. That look, because our scripture says this, so you're going to hell because you're worshipping an idol. Allah is an idol. Allah is not, Allah comes from Baal or something like this, No, according to your own religion, Prophet Muhammad saying you're going to hell. Not even according to Ismaili Imam. And not even according to these verses, for that saying of Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, how you interpret what the main body is different. Nothing is clear, right? It's clear, crystal clear for us. I can see it. Can you see it? The question is, can you see it? Hmm? Let me just trying to find a stand properly. Put this because I can't stick it on my T-shirt or something. This mic. So now you see what it is. And now, according to Surah 4 Ayat 150, I can see so clearly that you have divided Allah and the Messenger. You have made a distinction. Where Allah has not wanted you to make a distinction, for example, in Surah 48 Ayat 9. Let's not even go to Surah Takwir Ayat 19 to 21. Right? So I'll go to Quran.com, show you how some of your translators go against Surah 4 ayat 150. According to their belief, they're going to hell. According to this ayat, according to what Prophet Muhammad has said. You haven't even understood. And all the things you've done, made your daughters do, your children do, for the sake of Islam, all going to waste. Think about it. Surah Fat. I can never remember the numbers now. There was a time I was good in it, but not no more. Surah Fat Ayat 9. At least Ayat 9 I can remember. So see how many of your translators have divided. Sahih International. And they put I Prophet. Yeah, this Prophet is a messenger. And you could never tell, right? Go to Surah 4 Ayat 50 and not be able to tell. Maududi without even brackets, without the brackets. There's no Allah. Celebrate Allah's glory in this. So God help you if you've read Maududi's translation. Then Yusuf Ali doesn't put in brackets. So I leave it to, I don't say anything about that. But Sunnis, what you've done is, haven't you? So is it known that the last part is Allah, for Allah, and not for the messenger, and not for the prophet? This part is for the prophet, this part is for the prophet, and this part is for Allah. But the ayat doesn't say Allah. It says glorify Him, and glorify Him morning and evening. And shall I show you? Let's see what the multilingual Shias say, 12 Shias about this. Quran. So this proven, right? Where's Surah Fat? After Muhammad. Surah Muhammad. Oh. I'm so tired, I can't believe I've come back here. I was in a lot of pain due to this religion also. I found. That you may believe in Allah and His Messenger and may hate Him and revere Him and that you may declare His glory morning and evening. As mentioned in our Surah Araf, ayat 157, the people must believe in the Holy Prophet, honor him and help him, and celebrate the glory of Allah day and night. Those who believe in the Holy Prophet, revere him and honor him, in fact, glorify Allah. So, in other words, even the Shias would have put Allah here, meaning if you help him, until here it's okay, it's the messenger. In other words, right? Do you see this, Shias? So, your Aka Mehdipuya has made a blunder. Hmm? I think my heart, I want to go, I don't want to go multilingual in Surah 4. Oh, my heart can, please only take so much for now. Try to register this in your minds, what has happened. So even the, so you see, they have, you see how soft, but softly celebrate, although in the translation they would not put Allah here, but celebrate the glory of Allah. In Surah Araf, ayat 157. So they're explaining it to you from Surah Araf, ayat 157, that the last part means celebrate the glory of Allah day and night. Those who believe in Allah, those who believe in the messenger, revere him and honor him. You see, and then the last part is glorify Allah. In fact, glorify Allah. So even the Shias would put here glorify Allah. But it's not like that. Okay? It's one and the same. Singular goes to singular. If you help him, revere him, and declare his glory morning and evening. Make no distinction here between Allah and his messenger. Keep Surah 4 ayat 150 in mind, which you haven't, which even the Shias haven't. And then surely those who swear allegiance, authority to accept oath of allegiance from to the messenger, to him, to you. It says, surely those who swear allegiance to you, meaning the messenger, do swear allegiance to Allah. Therefore, whoever breaks, he breaks it only to the injury of his own soul, and whoever fulfills what he has covenanted with Allah, what have you covenanted? This allegiance, moreover, that you don't sever what Allah wishes to be joined. And now you got the proper meaning of this part of the ayat. Surah 2 ayat 27 and Surah 13 ayat 25. What are you severing? So what you Sunnis have severed, what you Shias have severed, 12 Shias. Surah Fatah ayat 9. Making a distinction between Allah and His Messenger. Makes you a disbeliever. It's not a good translation by Yusuf Ali of Surah 4 ayat 150. I showed you better translations. Now, this, so what has Allah ordered to be joined? Permissible relationship, this have also messengers with Allah, definitely messengers with Allah. Now it becomes clear even without explanations, tafsirs, footnotes of Shia and Sunni, right? So take Surah 4 ayat 150, take Surah 2 ayat 27, say, take the same kind of ayat of Surah 2 ayat 27, that's Surah 13 ayat 25, take Surah Fatah ayat 10, and take Surah 48 ayat 9, all of them together. Now it makes sense. What ties you are severing also on that. And the allegiance you've paid to the messenger, what covenant also this part for the believers, not for the prophet, with Allah. you would be breaking. So you haven't broken the covenant allegiance to the messenger prophet also, who is a prophet, Muhammad. But what you've done is you've cut what Allah's ordered to be joined. And you have, thus, we believe in some but reject others, or, and those who wish to take okay, and maybe these who wish to take a course midway. Why? To be on the safe side, you know what? No, you can't give me these reasons like some Muslim telling me to be on the safe side. No, no, no intercession. It's not clear in the Quran. I said, no, no, intercession is there in the Quran. Yeah, it is permitted, but no, no, there's no intercession. Something like this, a Muslim person saying, or to be on the safe side, I'm not going to associate anyone with Allah, even though in the Quran ayats, it's very clear. It's implied, but very, very clearly implied. Honor of power. Surah Takwir, ayat 19 to 20. Not only is this the word of Allah, but the word of the noble messenger, and not mighty established. Anyways, you put it this way, but it's word by word, Quran Arabic. Ayat, honor of power, a possessor of power with the honor of the throne secure. Same attribute of Allah, the honor of power as Rasul Kareem. Zulkuwati in Surah Zariyat, definitely. Honor of power is Allah. Surah Zariyat, ayat 55, maybe. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But it is in Surah Zariyat. Then someone saying a prayer is not there. I showed you Surah Abraham in the previous live stream, I think, or no, in that live stream. That hasn't come, that hasn't been processed, and thus I have not been able to make it public. Maybe I'll retrieve it once it's processed, but I can't wait. So if I don't, I'm doing this again. So prayer, it's some Ex-Shia is saying there's no prayer in, or some, even if you Sunnis are saying there's no prayer. Surah Ibrahim is 30. Let me just search it out this way. Go. Dua is there. Dua is there. It's not in Urdu, I thought, so I correct myself. It's even in Arabic that dua is there. Drink of oozing and what? This is a psychopath. Okay, only for the criminals, but even for the criminals, like, okay, mass murderers, group gang rapes, punishments like these, I would say, oh, good, scare them to death forever. But, disbelievers, not sure. No, no, not at all. I'm sure about that, not at all. Other ways should be taken, more peaceful ways. So I'm searching for the dua. It's in the end. Where's Abraham's prayer? My Lord, keep them away from idols. Then he's made the house of Allah, and Allah calls it my house. Where did I read the dua? Sacred house, salat. So make the prayers that they may establish the prayers. So make hearts of the men incline. This also incline to them. Now what that Surah Baqarah, love, they make equals to Allah and love them as they should love Allah and whatnot. That also misconstrued, horrible ayat against the politics. Unjust ayat. Oh Lord, do, okay, mind your ears if you have Please take your earphones off. Thank you. I'm going to play this now. الدعاء. Dua. This is the dua. You can say it not, you don't have to say it in salat. So dua is there. Abraham says, this is a prayer, this is supplication, this dua. And that prayer, salat, is different. Obligatory 5 times. It's a Muslim say. But there's dua in the Quran, right? You got that? And pray. Now what happens here? Surah 2, ayat 1 to 5. Now this is salat. So when we made the house a frequented place for men and a place of peace, made from the station. Now it's a place of peace. At least it has the power to give you peace there. Make from the station of Abraham a place of prayer. It's telling you to make, or you've already made. Okay, it's already made. Or you have to make from the station of Abraham a place of prayer. During Hajj, what do? We gave to Abraham and Ishmael, we gave the following directive. Allah has missed this? Because it's in brackets, I don't know. And to Abraham, I haven't checked the Quran.com on this. Purify my house. Now Allah calls it my house. So idols you've thrown away, broken out of this house, taken. Prophet Muhammad took. What have you done? Allah calls it my house. Why? Allah needs a house? So as this house can be Allah's house, why can't the idols be representing God's attributes or God himself? Or like attributes of God. Like you have 99 attributes. So you say, oh, they are so brainless. They have idols. We have words. But they have mantra. We can see they have the words too. Manat, Uzza. So when you say these words, you get an attribute of Allah, God. But why have they made idols? They can break and all this. So these words the Quran can fall in a gutter. God knows. Then it says that for nearness, these Bedouins are some who believe in Allah in the last day and consider what they spend as means of nearness to Allah. So what they spend. Now again, there's a contradiction which I showed you earlier on, that those who believe and fear Allah, Allah will not ask them for the wealth. Not some of their wealth, their wealth. So there's a contradiction here. Because these Bedouins, they're accepted by Allah as they believe in Allah in the last day and consider what they spend as means of nearness to Allah. And of obtaining, what word could be here that it is left out? Prayers of the Messenger. Salawat. Prayers now in here put in plural form, like the salawat of the Messenger. Excuse me. Unquestionably, it is a means of nearness for them. So when the ex-Ismailis also worth mentioning were coming to me on Facebook saying that we don't get to pray standing qiyam, it has to be there. Maybe that prayer, what the prayer is for, salat, for you to avoid indecency, to keep you protected, safe from indecent acts and all. But you're now beyond that, so you don't have to now stand up for qiyam, but you've earned this and you accept this. Ismailis have accepted it because the Imam is there. You just need to earn. Imam needs to be in, maybe he's taken the station of Abraham, place of prayer. Now you don't have to go to Makkah and take the station at the Kaaba, take the station of Abraham. He's made it so convenient for you. The Imam, Ismaili Imam. And so at least accept this, that, your salat will be nothing will be of no good also. So Surah 9, Ayat 99, lapse, not understood properly. And you think your salat is the one that takes you near to Allah, but it only keeps you safe and protected from indecent acts. And what is the other thing in that ayat? So if you find an ayat which says your salat brings you near to Allah, then please let me know. Huh? But I haven't found it. But I found this, that the messenger's prayer you receive, and unquestionably, indeed, it is a means of nearness for them. So at least accept this, right? That yes, without the messenger's prayers, our prayers are what? That also. Like, how shall I say it? Okay, just give it rest. Then Surah 6, Ayat 8 says, and they say, why was there not sent down to him an angel? You know why they say this? Because everywhere there are prints of joining with Allah Messenger. Now that ayat makes it very clear. Excuse me, the way I explained it, Surah 4, Ayat 150. Things fall into place, other ayats fall into place. And so you have severed Sunnis. Ah, Allah and the Messenger. And you know, severing also the curse of Allah will be on you. Tawbah, tawbah. And they spread corruption in the earth. Those are the losers. And Surah 13, Ayat 25. For them is the curse. In Surah 13, Ayat 25, just a little bit addition to this ayat in Surah 2, Ayat 27. Same ayat, but for them is the curse, and they will have the worst home. So you're going to hell, Sunnis, for sure. I mean, according to how I've shown you these ayats. Save yourselves. Now, have I shown it to you properly? I need to understand this ayat because there's a word, why is it missing here? Nearness to Allah and of salat of the messenger and of salat of the messenger. Consider what they spend as means of nearness to Allah and of means of nearness to the salat of the messenger. Unquestionably, it is a means of nearness to Allah. But then, how do you need your salat? What do you need your salat for? To Allah. Excuse me. So this and then why is why? You see the polytheists, maybe they say this because polytheists have all years. Surah Zumar ayat then shows 3. So then what is the difference between this religion and them? Even they have Allah is their God, right? And if you say besides Allah they've taken all the others, then for the Christians also, Allah has put it this way that besides, where is the Christian? Surah, Surah 5, Ayat 72. They have certainly disbelieved to say Allah is the Messiah. Okay, here it says Allah, they say Allah is the Messiah, the son of Mary, while the Messiah has said, O children of Israel, worship Allah, my Lord and your Lord. Indeed, he who associates others with Allah, oh, just associating others with Allah is mentioned here. Allah has forbidden him paradise, and his refuge is the fire, and there are not for the wrongdoers any helpers. So, taking all the no, okay. Is there an ayat which says taking these three as gods besides Allah? Right. Let me show you. Let me get that ayat. The Trinity, taking Jesus, Maryam, his mother, taking Jesus and Maryam as gods apart from this also is very wrongly put Quran ayat and the Trinity, but what is more wrong? I mean, what's the topic here for the topic? Oh Jesus, son of Mary, did you say to the people, take me and my mother as deities besides Allah? See? So the besides word for Surah Zumarat, I want to go back to Surah Zumarat 3. They take awliyas whom they worship besides Allah. And they could be going blue in the face saying, no, no, Allah has permitted this. Allah has permitted this. Well, don't take it besides Allah. Even the Christians say, but mother we don't take as Trinity, as God. We take mother of God, but not mother God. Christians don't take Bibi Maryam as a goddess. They take her as the mother of God, Jesus Christ. And not even besides Allah, right? So here you see Allah has gone wrong in conveying to you how they take it, besides Allah. He could say with Allah, with Allah. See, Surah Maida at 116. Does he say with Allah? He says min duni, which is other than Allah or besides Allah. From besides Allah. Not ma, with Allah. Oh my God, so here he's made a mess, wrong, incorrect. So then you should just strike out that, the way he's put it for the polytheists in Surah Zumarayat 3, or even the Christians, because later it's on Jesus Christ. The ayat, if he had to take a son, even that ayat, Surah Zumarayat 4, I told you, of course he can. In detail, I showed you, he can take a son. If he wills, then forget it. That's it, finish. But exalted is he, above all that they associate with him. Then I'm showing you Surah Takwir ayat, Baba. But the messenger, Rasul Kareem, is the owner of power. It's got an attribute with the owner of the throne, Allah. You say, no, 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 no. Oh my goodness, save yourselves, Sunnis. This is a very crucial ayat. Should have come in the beginning, but I don't know why I didn't find it in the beginning. And now, step by step, this is a very crucial ayat. Surah 4 ayat 150. It explains to you that you believers. So it explains this hadith. How many of you are going to hell saying your prayers properly? Wudu doing properly. Even not properly, just do the wudu. Try to, I know you Muslims would try to do it as properly as possible. Then your wudu, that you have a contradiction with the Shias in. Shias have a contradiction with you. Because the Imam said wiping of the feet, not washing of the feet. That ayat also. So what happens? Where was I going now? Your wudu. Oh God, forgot it. Where was I going? I was going to the hadith of Prophet Muhammad, right? 73 sects. One going. So the questioner, Muslim questioner here. No, questioner, state. He made a statement here. He said, no, I'm going to paradise. Let the rest go to hell. So I was like, no, he didn't say it like this, but he was like, I'm going to heaven. I'm in one of the main body here. But do you care? I was like, do you care about the rest? Do you know? So now we worked it out, right? That all you Sunnis are going, whether you're from the Hanbali school of thought, Shafi school of thought, Maliki school of thought, Salafi, you're going, if you make a distinction between Allah and the messengers, where in the ayats Allah and Allah has not made a distinction and is made the messenger equal with them, where you make, in Surah Fatah ayat 9, all of you make a distinction. Except for Yusuf, Ali didn't put it that way. But we don't know what the tafsir we'll have to look at on this. Sunni tafsir. Going to hell. So now the answer is given to you. I don't know how Muslim can't call you brother, because then you won't take me as a sister. Your religion doesn't allow you to take me as a sister. I'm an apostate. I should be killed, harmed, sternly acted. You should act with me sternly, discourage me. So, Hadith. And here I am trying to save you. So, thank God I did this, right? Saving 72 of you. The Messenger of Allah. It was narrated from Muawiyah ibn Abu Sufyan. Also, what is this? Split into 72 sects. Yeah, this is another hadith narrated by Muawiyah. Let's see the Sunan ibn Majah 3992. Is it in Sahih also? Sahih Bukhari Muslim? Finding the Muslim? No. This is mainstream. So let's see, where is it? Let's go to Wikipedia. Now please don't say Wikipedia. See, it's in, I just want to check. Sunan ibn Majah 3992 book. Okay. Jami at-Tirmidhi 2641 73 6. Okay, discussion. Ibn has hadith attributed the non-acceptance of this hadith by Bukhari and Muslim to the contradictions regarding the hadith text. So you see, Muslims, you could have told me, a Muslim coming here, please tell me at least this much. I don't know this whole thing about this for in your Sunni Islam. Hello, today is Matam. Sorry, I didn't get this. Are you a Shia? I'm not a Shia, Enki. Yeah, today is Matam of whom? You're a Shia, Enki. Welcome. So I'm an ex-Shia, ex-Muslim. Okay? And I don't have to do Matam, right? कलमा गो ये तो बता हम तेरी क्या बात करें तूने जो Jews, Muslim, Baduan Muslims पे जुल्म किया polytheists Muslims do matam on polytheists who were killed unjustly by your prophet. Safiya bint Huway raped. Jawaria was standing there after her husband was killed, Mustafa, pleading. So please do matam on them instead of Prophet Muhammad, then it's all inky. I'm shocked. I thought inky. I thought, for what are you doing matam? For the oppressed? Inky, for whom are you doing matam? for the ones on haq who were oppressed, right? So this, okay. Anyways, show you the hadith which is rejected by many Sahih Bukhari and all Muslim, but this was the hadith, and it is in the Islamic sources, although rejected by some Islamic sources, Sahih Islamic sources, but it's there in Sunan ibn Majah and Jami al-Tirmidhi. Okay, but still, look here. But just understanding, putting this ayat in its proper perspective, I can tell that Sunnis disbelievers, and you are the disbelievers. Because you have separated Allah from His Messenger. I can say a lot, Inki, but sorry, I'm now very tired and I've just mustered up the strength and in pain to do this. I'm an ex-Shia Inki, and I can do Matam, but I would rather do Matam on Safiya bint Huay, Jawaria bint, all those killed unjustly. Have you seen this part of mine? More proof from Quran ayats that Qaltis were wrongfully killed. So are you one of those Shias blindly, you just cannot let go of Imam Hussein, and you want to blindly still do matam on those, his nana oppressing, his grandfather oppressing these, unjustly killing them? Are you one of those still hung up on Hussein and and the Prophet's all, huh? And his friends in Karbala? And you still have the, like, look at this, you see, this is what Shias, you know, even Shias doing this to me. Can you believe this? Like, what are you trying to say today's Matam? Are you trying to make me feel guilty that I left this religion? Well, you should feel a little guilty now. Shouldn't you feel guilty? I'm not doing Matam for those who have oppressed, taken the haq, taken the city of the Jews, made it Yathrib, made it Medina, changed the name. So Shia, I understand you are a Shia. Why don't you come honestly here? Inky, you are a Shia. And what is this dance and this for? What are you making fun of? Who are you making fun of? Who are you deceiving? You see, this don't distract me, please. So there were the oppressed then. Please see this. And this is peace. Please don't make me feel, if you're trying to make me feel guilty or something, throwing it on my face, that why are you saying this? Please, can you answer me at least? So then don't come here. Time you out. Can you answer me? I'm giving you some time to answer me. Why are you saying this today's Matam? I know Muharram has started. Why are you saying this? Matam for whom? So if you want to go ahead, now you see, you see here, listen, you want to go ahead, your old habits you can't break, you know, and Suri, Now, with the Quran ayats, I use my mind also, right? I use reason, logic. Are you telling me to, what are you trying to say here? The topic is, sorry, I haven't put the topic, but the topic is this, what I'm at. It is not about Karbala. It is not about Matam. Surah 10, Ayat 100 says, and it is not for a soul to believe except by the permission of Allah. And He will place defilement, nijasat upon those who will not use reason. It's not rat, it's ritza. It's not ridzan. It's not His punishment or whatever ridzan means or punishment. Kind of a punishment Allah has put on some people. It's ritza, abomination, impurity. Who are you? Now you inky, winky, what is this? Please, I'm sorry, I don't want to act. Please, inky. Right? Oh God, sometimes I really feel so discouraged by Shias. Some Shias even. It's, uh, so please, I use inky. You don't know what I've been through. Imam Hussain has been through a lot. Understand? And you're doing matam for the Muslim. But you see the risk I've taken here. And I don't want to talk big, but at least have some regard, consideration. This you have no respect then for me and for my work, for the thing I put myself. I mean, if I go to the hospital, if this was a really strict Saudi Arabia, they would have killed me before. And, not being able to get food, being crushed, and walls coming in on me. You know what I've risked doing this? And you who do matam, do you even care? Do you even care for your Sunnis who are going to hell, who will be disbelievers, or you don't care? Or until your Imam Mahdi comes and kills them and brings justice on earth. That's how to establish justice. So you go do matam, but I'm here saving Sunnis also. Sunnis' time, Sunnis' dedication to this Islam, and some Shias who can use their reason instead of getting all emotionally blackmailed into this Karbala thing and Imam Hussain sacrifice and his Ahl al-Bayt, Prophet's family members, others, and ladies and children. There were children in Yathrib. When the houses were broken, Surah Asharah 2. And are you going to tell the Ismailis? Ismailis don't have to do matam, right? Since the Imam establishes justice for them, right? They just have to do zikr, they have to do some mention of on the 10th. I think you're going too far off doing this. You're going beyond doing this. Mata. And please stick to the topic. You Shia, some of you, like you are like you, what is it in you Shias? Now, I don't want you to spoil I don't want to blame, you're not going to, but Shia, what are you doing, Mataman, when Prophet Muhammad goes after beautiful girls, Surah Azab ayat 52, exchanging wives? What are you doing, Mataman, when they took the chadar sex slave girls? Who are you doing, Mataman, when Surah Hashar ayats now? Don't take me there. They, they started this oppression against the polytheists, against the Jews of Yathrib. The city was taken. Their houses were broken. They were exiled from the city, the land. Who are you doing matam on? Who are you doing matam on in Key? No, you see, they provoke and they leave. Some of you Shias make me so angry, that's why. You see, these Shias, they are no better. They are no better than some of these Shias are even worse than some Sunnis who would come here and listen. Bear patiently. Thank you for bearing patiently, Muslims. Some of you Shias are worse than Sunnis. Sorry, my energy has, I can't talk. Why, brother, sister, why are you doing this? What is wrong with you? Use your reason, Allah has said in the Quran. Use your akal. But where are you? Are you doing matam? Huh. Or are you an ex-Shia and afraid to say you are an ex-Shia ex? Huh? Brother, please, I would, sister, brother, please cooperate here, right? And please answer me because you get me all enraged and matam. Of the killers who killed the polytheists, do matam of killer. You're doing matam of killers. Those who kill and are killed. This is what I'm showing. Imam Ali also was a killer, unjust killer. You don't care about the children of those Bedouins, those ones in Yathrib. See, this is the thing, problem. So anyways, don't, I hope so trying to save you all, invocations of the messenger. What else? So why was there not sent down to him an angel? These polytheists, they couldn't believe that, because all over the place with messenger, with Allah. So what is the difference between their awliyas they worship and at least on that? No, not the idols, but awliyas they worship. And they love. And they're told that they're equals with God. Huh? And many other ayahs I haven't shown you, like, show us proof. But they're saying, our forefathers, Allah told them to do this. By Allah's permission it came. And this means not that by the will of Allah you can do bad things, no. But how it's put there in that ayat against the polytheists, unjustly. Ayats put unjustly, you know what injustice is? In key. So this. They say, why was there not sent down to him an angel? Maybe they say this because polytheists have awliyas. So then what is the difference between this religion and them having partners with Allah? Messengers with Allah make no difference between, that ayat surah 4 ayat 150. He's just a man guiding you through him signs. So those awliyas are also just men guiding us. He sent angels against the polytheists, unjust ayats, against the Jews, against the Bedouin and Surifat, unjust ayats, who wanted to live a peaceful life, even as Muslims. Surah 9, ayat 24 say, O Muhammad, if your fathers, your sons, your brothers, now this, are more beloved to you than Allah and His Messenger and jihad. So what is this, right? more beloved. So Allah and His Messenger and jihad on the same level you're supposed to love. Because you'll say you love Allah first. Okay, let me show you an ayat which says, if you love Allah, follow me. Who did they love? The polytheists. This ayat is for disbelievers, right? All those people who love Allah but did not believe that He was a prophet at that time, something, but they believed in Allah, right? If you love Allah, follow me. Allah will love you. O Messenger, Surah Al Imran 3, Ayat 31. O Messenger, tell people, if you indeed love Allah, follow me, Allah will love you. So even they have loved Allah, the polytheists, or even those disbelievers who love Allah, but haven't yet taken Him as a messenger of Allah. If you indeed love Allah, follow me. Allah and Allah will love you and forgive your sins. And then here also this. Still, Surah 2, Surah Baqarah, Ayat 165. Still, there are some who take others as Allah's equal. Who take others as Allah's equal? Okay. And they don't take Allah? They love them as they should love Allah. Or they love them as they love Allah, maybe, but you put a should there in brackets. I've seen in some of your translations. So is it fair to these people? If you say here, Surah 9, Ayat 24, no, we first love Allah. No, but here it doesn't make a distinction. Even they first loved Allah. You know that. There were people who loved Allah, but didn't follow this messenger. Right? Didn't follow this messenger. So such unjust ayats against the polytheists and the disbelievers and those who loved Allah but didn't follow the messenger. Now they're told, follow the messenger, Allah will love you back. And then we have here, they love them as they should love Allah, but the believers love Allah even more. If only the wrongdoers could see. So on their love for these who they take as equals with Allah, they love them as they should love Allah, or they love them as they love Allah could be. You never know. You can't say for sure about this ayat, even that. Then so many mistakes besides Allah, with Allah. So many contradictions also in Quran ayats not made clear. So each Islamic sect thinks they understand better. Thus so much conflict between the Islamic sects that they can go and tell the Shias that Sunnis can go and tell the Shias you are kafirs. We will kill you if you curse this one. You think, oh, this was a Sahaba of Prophet Muhammad, but he killed Imam Hussein. Things like that. If he comes as a Sahaba of Prophet Muhammad killing Imam Hussein, we still kill you. And don't say anything and this and that. And oh, if he injured Fatima Zahra and is your second caliph, Rashidun, we will not bear it. We will come to kill you. Right? So 4 ayat 82. Then do they not reflect upon the Quran? If it had been from other than Allah, they would have found within it much contradiction. Now, how much contradiction have I found for you? And also, these eyes are not crooked. Definitely, they are crooked. So, not to forget, which I have forgotten, another ayat, Surah Qaf. Please, brother, you know how I'm doing this? Please, brother, sister, please, if you cooperate, if you support, come in a in a manner that I feel happy that my work, at least the risk I've taken in this condition also. I can't get up much. So would you not have regard for me? You have regard for the mother, today's mother. Okay. As an ex-Shia, I know that Muharram has started. I don't know what this is, what you're trying to, why you have put this. What kind of people are you? I don't understand. I fail to understand, sorry. Surah 18, ayat 1 says, all praise is due to Allah, who has sent down upon his servant the book and has not made therein any deviance, crookedness. Crookedness meaning that is, there is nothing intricate or complicated in it that may be beyond anyone's understanding. Now, how many of you have gotten the ayats wrong? You're religious scholars, you're Arabic to English translators. Nothing complicated, it's crooked. Deviates from the straight path, truth, thus cause hesitation in the mind of a truth-loving person. Very good, very well put, Maududi. And then again, Surah 18, Ayat 2. He has made it straight. He has made it straight to warn of severe punishment from him and to give good tidings to the believers who do righteous. Okay. He has made it straight. Meaning clear, right? Yes, good. Thank you, Yusuf Ali, in brackets, clear. So see, time and again I'm telling you these ayats are not clear. And moreover, so many Muslims have missed it. So please, I would appreciate it if you would tell me that you got it and you would participate rather than just make statements. Cooperate here, please, brother, sister, cooperate. Okay, are you saying today's Matam? Are you missing? Are you an ex-Shia, ex-Muslim? Then I can understand. Then I apologize if I took it the wrong way. Okay? Today is Matam. God bless you, brother, sister. God bless you. Fight them and Allah will punish them by your hands, cover them with shame, help you. Victory over, oh, this is, I've gone too far down. So after this, the sects between conflicts, deep conflicts, then contradictions in the Quran ayats and not clear. Crooked. Surah Qaf ayat 1 and 2, not straight. Moreover, this I did and I retrieved, I have my live stream. You can watch more proof from Quran ayats that all these were wrongfully killed. It's so terrible. So at least Sunnis and Shia, save yourself because you, 12 Shias taking the middle courts, Ismailis also, an Imam. Oh God, what should I say to Zainazah? Your Highness, what is this? Right? He still says he's and he praises Islam and adorable, peaceful. No, it's not from this religion. Look, Muhammad, Your Highness, we believe in some but reject others. So Sunni scared when the ayat comes which says, unforgivable sin. Truly it is only associating others with Allah and is that Allah does not forgive and forgives anything besides what that to whomsoever He wills. Whoever associates others with Allah and His divinity has indeed strayed far away. There's another ayat in Surah Nisa on this. Truly it is only associating others with Allah in His divinity that Allah does not forgive. In His divinity, Maududi puts it, but it's associating others with Allah. In whatever way, associating others with Allah. Not even shayin here, not even associating things with Allah. That means messengers also should not be associated with Allah. Any human being should not be associated with Allah. But how many associations? Surah Takbir, ayat 19 to 20. Places of worship, no, sorry, not this. Messengers, no difference. Surah Fat, then we get Surah. Now we got Surah Fat, ayat 9. Who are you with me? I say we got it. Do you see it, Muslims? Please. What am I trying to do? I don't want you to waste your time on this religion. I want to save your time, your dedication to this religion. Whereas you're rejecting part, and I've shown you where your religious scholars have rejected messenger with Allah. You are disbelievers. You're saying 5 times prayers every day. Before that, with wudu. You're wasting your time. You're wasting the water on yourselves in wudu. Moreover, nafals you say, if you say extra prayers. Moreover, those ladies who cover their, who wear hijab properly, or who wear hijab, who cover their faces. See, your religious scholars, your Quran experts, your translators going wrong and separating. Okay, I've got this torn feeling in my throat, left side. I think I've done a lot today. It would help me, Muslims, if you can see this. And please cooperate. So how can for Allah is the pure religion? Against the polytheists, this? But these are men, His messenger. This is not even an angel messenger. It's a human messenger. These are not angel messengers. These are human messengers who can be prophets also. Wish to separate or distinguish between Allah and His messengers. They are the disbelievers, saying we believe in some but reject others. See what this Quran has made you do. See what this Islam has made you do. I'm saving you tonight. Today is the time again. Save yourselves. Save your time. Save your life. Dedicate it to something true. Dedicate your life to truth, to honesty, all that. Something else. Not this, please. Okay? So thank you very much. Thank you. God bless you, Inki. Are you missing the Matam today? God bless you, your family, your country, your people, and all your friends. Much always, okay? God bless you all. Thank you for your cooperation. Those Muslims who are quiet, listening. I know it's going to take, it's as an ex-Muslim now even, Like, how many years have I been doing this? I was in severe pain. I couldn't get up. I was at a nervous breakdown again. The second live stream I did. And whenever I go back to this ayat and see what your religious scholars have done, Sunnis and Shias both, made you believe in some, reject others. Although the Shias say, no, the wilayat of Ali, we have not rejected. Because in Surah Ghadir Khum, the ayat of Ghadir Khum is in the Quran. Say, if you do not say this, you have not said anything. So we have understood it. Okay, I have to go now. I have to have some mercy on my throat also, and my nervous wrecked, nervous shocked. So when you're in shock, I know it's very difficult. So it might take some days for you to accept this, what I've shown you here. I'm really sorry. Let's, not harm people, please. And it's a good thing I did this. I'm saving you, saving your time, saving your dedication. Dedicate yourselves to something better than this false religion. And these crooked, unclear, contradictory ayahs, both of you, Shias and Sunnis, and Salafis, Muslims, all of you. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you I really appreciate your patience.